Hi there. Can you hear me? Oh, you're garbage again. And echo. I'm going to go ahead and pop the link in here, everybody. More than welcome to come in and join in. Sonia, you're garbled. I don't know what's happened to the audio on your end, and I hear an echo. Ron, hello. Adam, hey, how are you, sir? Mr. Crowley, Steve Mack. Yeah, she's having problems with her audio. I was testing offline. If anybody wants to come on and join, I posted the link there. Now I got to bring up my my actual live broadcast so I can see myself on the other side. Go to my channel. There I am. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, KNR Drones. Welcome. Yeah, you can use the chat if anybody wants to pop in. Come on in. If you're not familiar with StreamYards, it's all you need is a browser and a microphone and a camera. And if you don't have like a webcam, Sonia? Sonia? I hear nothing but like squawking. Did you disconnect your WhatsApp? Did you turn that off? Well, thanks, Mr. Crowley. I appreciate it. You take care. And anybody that doesn't say wants to join in, I know most of you are familiar with it. But anyways, all you need is a browser. If you've got a webcam or a regular camera, you're doing it. If you've got a webcam, you should have noise canceling, so you don't have to wear headphones.
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Oh, fantastic. all messed up on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
So now this is going through the tablet.
Mm-hmm.
So just to let you know, in case that messes up as well.
Yeah, Ron, come on in. Adam, if you want to jump on in, come on in. StreamYard is really easy to use. All you have to do is click on that link, or come in, you'll type your name in. You have to give permission to whatever microphone and video cam you're using, and you click the link, and it'll bring you up a new page in your browser, and away you go. And just make sure to mute the YouTube browser. Otherwise, you will get the echo feedback across your system. We were on with Claude and decided I'd come on, but blockhead me, I didn't get the. We were on with a few of us here trying to figure out what the problem was. Rodney Bell was on, Sonia was on, and I never hit the button to say go live on YouTube. Big operator error, shall we say. That was like the fun time I tested with Jim Boyd, because we've tested YouTube. I don't know if you've seen that or not, Sonia, to broadcast live onto a website.
Yeah.
And we did the test, and I had it working and everything. He was on the phone, and he finally got off the phone, and I went to go show him working. Well, in the meantime, I had gone to private, to not private, but unlisted.
Yeah.
Instead of being public. And I'm sitting there going, what's the matter? Why isn't it broadcasting? Why isn't it broadcasting? And couldn't figure it out. Well, what it was is I went to unlisted, and it needs to be a private listed. And I'm sitting there smacking my head. And lo and behold, in fact, I'll show you here.
Thomas.
I'm going to do a screen share. This is on my Thomas. Welcome.
Thomas, I know, Thomas.
See that right there? That's being broadcasted live on my website for my business.
Sorry, say again.
You can broadcast your stream to a embedding it on there.
Oh my gosh, why would you want to do that?
Yeah. Put the code into my created the web page, put the code in, and you can broadcast live to it. True Drone Reviews, how are you, sir? Essex 2112. Hello, 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 welcome. I posted a link in the chat there if anybody wants to pop on in. More than welcome.
Use my phone as a hotspot, but it's not great.
But yeah, you can put it up there and broadcast right on live. So right now it's broadcasting live on my website.
Goodness me.
Because I was working with Jim to figure it out for a way for him to broadcast his stream live off his flight, where he could maybe just interconnect through StreamYard and then turn that stream live onto a web page, and you could have it go that way, since his Matrice, his big enterprise drone, cannot broadcast like we do on our live broadcast with RMTP. DJI does not allow it. Brent, hello, how are you? So we did this as a test so we could try it for a setup for a show. And
so is that the company your company work for, or is the?
So you can broadcast live to a website, and you can I was showing you there before. It's not showing it because this is an embedded version of it here now.
Okay.
But if you use the single version, you can actually show the chat in here too.
All right.
So you can show the whole entire live broadcast going over there.
Oh my goodness.
So it's kind of cool.
That's scary.
Well, listen, you have to set it up.
No, but you're broadcasting to, that's your company, isn't it? Or the company you work for, or
That's my company.
your company, yeah. So
Yeah.
it means loads of people can see that, and I'm on it.
No. It can't, because it's an unlisted page. I have it off. I have it off my menu. I have it off everything. You'd have to know the exact web page in order to go to it.
Right.
It's still set up. It's still set up so it's for testing only.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not broadcasting on Microsoft.com. Oh,
Thank you for your kind words, DJ.
chat, check it up on the chat here. Holy moly.
Yeah, where's Thomas been?
Catch up. If anybody wants to log in there, I put the StreamYard's link up there. Hop on in. More than welcome. I appreciate those of you that's stopping in.
But where's Thomas been?
Yeah. Sonia was helping me out here while we were trying to figure this out when I finally realized that I wasn't broadcasting live.
You didn't click live. So you've been hiding then, Thomas? You've been sitting there watching the chat but not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, if you're talking to me, Essex, you're more than welcome. You've done outstanding work. And I can't believe Dennis has got 5,000 subscribers now. That is phenomenal.
Who?
DJM Films.
Okay.
He reached 5,000 intro for his intro and everything. And I mean, Dennis has his channel, and Essex 2112 that's there in the chat. He has done a lot of the graphics for Dennis and other people.
Okay.
Hey, Thomas, you want to jump on in? Yeah, everybody's checking up on Ron there because he's been offline for a while with his guiding tours that he's doing. But he goes back tomorrow, hopefully with some cooler weather for him. Jimbo, how are you, sir? Thanks for stopping in. You want to come on in? The link's above. Just scroll up a bit. You'll see it in there.
Who? I'm lost. This afternoon, Jay. Do I need to refresh something?
Oh, oh, that's right. You have to. Got to get there early. So what's cooking up, Jim? I know you were asking for help, and I apologize for not coming back. I just actually just a little bit before I was on Claude's channel, I just got back from the rehabilitation center where my mom's at. So this past almost 2 weeks, I've been tied up with her, making sure that the facilities are doing what they're supposed to do, so we don't end up losing her like we almost did because of neglect. It'll probably work, Thomas. It doesn't draw much at all. Oh, good for you, Jim. Southern Belle, hello, welcome. I'm doing well, thank you. We just came on here because I finally figured out what I did wrong trying to go live as many times as I've done it. And then I forgot to hit the go live button.
Huh.
Sonia has patience of a saint.
For once.
Yeah, but your humor and everything makes it.
Maybe I need to refresh my page. I'm not probably seeing what you're seeing.
What's that?
Because I have to have the laptop and the tablet going, and
No, if you push in the top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see a button where it says private and then live.
on which one? The
Click the
YouTube.
live, and you'll actually see what everybody's posting now. As a guest in StreamYards now, you can see, I'm sorry, Elvis, Matthew, and Victor. Oh, I'm Ron.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
When's the bachelor party?
No, it's like good old Forrest Gump. Run, 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 run.
Run. I told him, I said, I just want him for his cooking. That's it.
That's the one, Victor. Elvis Matthew Victor. That's the one I didn't have.
Yeah.
That's true, Southern Belle. I should probably put that and change the name.
Hello. Hang on.
Bloopers of going live.
So am I doing this? Right.
I gotta bring up the chat.
I'm
As I
having
say,
trouble
I'll
with it.
scroll back up the chat if anybody else wants to pop in. There's a link up there.
I'm gonna bring up
Just click on that link that says StreamYard, and it'll get you in.
Pop-up chat. There we go.
Bright wants to know, what did he miss?
What's that?
I'll let you explain that one, Ron.
That's funny.
I'll let you. It's your deal, mate, not mine.
How did that come about, Steve? Oh,
You asked Claude's hand in marriage.
Yeah, he's trying to be a good husband, and because his wife works, and he's like, I better make dinner before she gets home, and so I made some comment. I said, "Well, hell, Claude, I'll marry you. She's your husband." So next thing you know,
So now there's a marriage going on, and Claude's gonna wear lederhosens and a what they tiara with a veil.
Elvis is gonna be the best man.
Yeah, I don't know about the stag night though, but
So, oh man.
Mm.
Oh. Well, okay, better, Steve. I do feel a little more alive today.
Yeah, you look a lot more alive. Love my drones. Thanks for stopping in. You look
hello,
a lot
love my
more
Jones.
refreshed.
Have you had some kip?
Thomas, I haven't talked to Thomas in a while.
I know, he's been hiding.
I have been, yeah, and I'm going to be probably out of circulation for the next week again. So, but just dropping in and telling you guys I still love you. So,
Southern Belle, would you touch people's icon twice and the chat should come on screen? Is that for me?
yeah, if you,
I'm still lost.
yeah, up in the right hand corner.
Okay.
When you're on See, what I actually have to do, I actually have to use two different. I have I'm on my Mac, and I have Safari and I have Chrome. I can only bring up StreamYard on Chrome. Safari will not let me bring that up. So what I do to get on StreamYard, I bring up Google Chrome to get onto StreamYard, but then I bring up Safari browser.
Oh God, it's confusing.
I'm using two different browsers. There's Safari is a internet browser for Mac. It's kind of like similar to Internet Explorer on a PC. But all you do when you're on YouTube, when you're on somebody's live stream, you just go up to the chat where the chat is, and you'll see three little dots, and you click on those three little dots, and it'll say it gives you a selection of you can hit pop out chat, and it'll bring the chat out to its own window, and then you can actually close the browser. So I've actually got
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. Thank you very much.
Southern Belle said, I have done Safari. Yeah, I've done it, but I can't do it for StreamYard. It won't let me.
What's Safari? Another browser?
Yeah, Safari is a browser with Mac and Apple. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't work on Safari.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll probably get it fixed, but
does it work with Internet Explorer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, I've been told it has. I myself haven't. I've used it only on Firefox and Chrome.
Yeah. Yeah, Internet Explorer though, boy, they seem to be behind the times too. They're not supporting. I know, was it Yahoo? My Yahoo Mail wants me to switch over because they're saying the new version of Yahoo Mail does not work well on Internet Explorer. So, people link if I'm not moderator. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just kind of killing time a little bit, relaxing, and it's only an hour drive over there. Those guys will be out hunting till 8 o'clock tonight.
So you did a tour for people to go hunting. Is that right?
Let's say again.
You did a tour for people to go hunting.
I'm actually what they considered a professional licensed guide.
That's it.
In the state of Wyoming, there is so much private land. There's hardly any public land that you can hunt on. And my boss he's considered a hunting outfitter.
Right.
He's been in business for about 30 years. He has about 10 or 12 guys that work for him, me being one of them.
Yeah.
It's a really nice operation. I mean, he has 4 cabins. And then he has a lodge built onto his house. Above the lodge, I think there's 3 bedrooms upstairs. And then over in the cabins, there's 2 different bedrooms with like 2 bunks in each side. We can have up to 15, 20 hunters come in at a time.
Wow.
His wife and daughter, usually one of the daughters helps, and then one of the guides' wife, they hired her to help with the cooking. But you get 40.
So would that be down to you then if not?
What's that?
The cooking, would that be down to you then if not?
I don't do any of the cooking.
Oh, it was right. Yeah, I know, because you turned and said would you say the other guy's wife did it? But if if she didn't do it, would it have been down to you?
Probably not.
You just flat wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't do it. The guys go to McDonald's. I'm not cooking. I don't go on. No, his wife, and then she usually has a couple other ladies helping her, but great meals. And then in the state of Wyoming, you can't go out on land. You have to have a licensed guide hunt with you. One of the biggest problems is you got to be so careful you trespass on somebody's land purposely or accidentally, it don't matter.
You get shot? Serious? Is that what you're
You
saying? You get shot?
you can.
No.
Oh, some people are. Well, I'll give you an example. There's a piece of property that my boss, there's what they call hunting leases.
Right.
This one guy's ranch, he has about 20,000 acres, and he leases his property. I mean, he ranches on. He has cattle and he has crops, but he leases it for hunting. Now, we are the only people permitted to come onto his property to hunt. And I've heard about this guy many times, but never physically met him. He's obviously never met me. And we have GPSs, what they call property software. And plus, I've been familiar with the property, but I knew I was on his property. The thing is, he's never met me. He's never seen my truck, and don't know who I am. Well, one day he's out working on a fence. And he looked across the dirt road and he sees this white Ford pickup with out-of-state tags. And man, he come busting through that fence in his truck and honking the horn and dust flying. He jumped out of his truck and started to come after me. And he had a big sidearm on his hip.
Oh my goodness.
It was all about an attitude right up until he got to the side of my truck and he saw the magnetic sign that had the name of the outfitter. And then he goes, "You work for Ralph?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I do." He's like, "All I know is I saw you, a truck I didn't recognize, and I saw out-of-state tags on my property. And I wanted to know."
Anyone with a gun, I call them sir too.
Oh, yeah. And I said, "Well, nice to meet you. Please remember me in my truck." So we did. Yeah.
You got away easy. Wow.
Last year, we had a big incident. We have at least one or two a year, people that trespass. Now, my boss has leases on 30 different people's ranches. We are the only people allowed to come on to those ranches to hunt. And this one property kind of adjoins the state property. And one of our guides was out with one of our hunters, and they spotted this guy on our property, one of our properties. And they told the guy, I said, "Listen, you're trespassing." He goes, "Well, I thought I was on the state property." It's like, "No, you're not." And
how would you know the borderlines?
With the GPS that we have.
All right.
The GPS that I have.
But can that not be out of sync at times? Do you know what I mean?
It potentially can. With these GPSs though, and what you buy is it's called like a property software. I can actually come up right up to a fence line, and I can look on my map and say Smith owns this side of the fence and Jones owns this side of the fence.
Right, it's that accurate. Right, okay.
It's that accurate, yeah. It is. The chances of it mishapping are pretty slim.
Right,
okay. I was way off course. He was clearly. So we told him, said, "Listen, I'm going to cut your break today, but you need to get back over there on the state property." Yeah. Well, the very next day they're out and they spotted this guy again, and he took hunting from them. And our one guy that was hunting there, he called the boss. The boss came down and another guy came down, and between the three of them, they cornered him. They stopped him. Didn't get into any kind of physical confrontation, but the boss got a picture of him, got a picture of his four-wheeler, took a picture of his license. And they called the game warden and they told him the story. So this guy was given a break yesterday, and today he purposely ran from us.
Yeah.
So, the guy got a fine. He lost his guns. He lost his four-wheeler. Yeah. Trespassing is very serious. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Southern Belle said, make a comment in the chat so that she can send your link out. Thank you, Southern Belle.
Oh, that was cool. Let my go and look at his post that he's got in there.
I love my drones. Love it. I would have made firewood out of it the first time. Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that takes some guts, man. Build a tree stand on somebody else's property. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. It's either Eric Outdoors or Outdoors with Eric. I forget. I get it transposed back and forth. He's got a channel where he lives out in the woods, and he's got these people that are constantly going in, and some of them had set up stands, and
Right.
other ones were putting feed out there, which you're not allowed to do, and they had feed going out there on his property.
Oh. Yeah, but Sonia's right though. You can get shot at out here. There's a bunch of redneck cowboys out here that they just, sometimes they'll sit and, you know what, the police are 30 minutes away. I'll take care of it myself.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You got these ranchers that have 30, 40,000 acres. They'll bury you out there in the middle of it. They'll never find you.
My God.
The best sign I ever saw: survivors will be prosecuted.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Trespassing. How's that go? Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
Did you make a comment in the chat so she can get send your link out?
Who's like
Southern Belle's putting people's links out, so if you message in the chat, she can click on you and go to your channel, so she can click your send your channel out for people to join you.
Yeah, she's really good about that.
So if you just even say hi in the chat. There we go. I know these people on the hunt without permission, but if
permission?
Yeah, that's the other thing, cattle and poaching out there, with a lot of these ranchers have cattle all over the property.
Yeah. Like the other day, we were hunting, and we have just the hunting lease. Now the rancher himself, it's his property. But the funny thing is, that's how he makes his money. He ranches, and he decided to move his cattle into a different pasture and ran right through the middle of us and kind of stirred things up for 2-3 hours. But we'd rather it wouldn't happen. But, we really can't say anything about it. But, the funny thing is, even the landowner has to go to my boss. In other words, let's say that the rancher who owns the property, say his brother lives in New York and wants to come out and visit and go hunting on the property, they have to go through my boss to get permission.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People, like I put up there for what happened to Brett, they're using some of the guys on his tower anchors points to compound as a deer blind.
They camouflage the fence and has chairs inside. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't put nothing past anybody, really, could you?
Yeah.
Seriously.
People just turn around and trespass. They don't care.
They don't.
I think I love watching on the Animal Planet, Northwoods Patrol. I forget what it's called, but it's like the for us is Department of Fish and Game, and it's the rangers for up. Oh God, I'm trying to remember what state they're in. But it's a series that goes on, and they actually have the cameras running live with the patrol officers, the game wardens up there, and they set up, the animated decoys like buck.
Oh yeah.
Set along the edge of the road, and you see the cars going on, you see the truck stop, and all of a sudden you hear this boom, and then by the time they go, because they have the one guy watching it with the camera on there, and then they have two wardens down the road and down the road, and they come out of nowhere. Boom.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, those mechanical deer. Yeah. Steve, I had a case last year. My hunter shot an antelope, and it ran about 50 yards and jumped over a fence, and it died. I don't think 5 to 10 feet over on the adjacent property. And what my responsibility is to call my boss and say, hey, it went on to Williams' property. And I can see it laying there, but it's on their property. So I have to stand there and wait till my boss contacts that landowner, says, hey, we shot a deer on our property, but it ran on yours. I'd like your permission for my hunter to step across your fence and go get it. And the funny thing is that
otherwise you'll get shot again. You're shot at.
You will get shot at. You know, the funny, in that same incident, we were standing up there, and I saw this truck come down the dirt road, and I'm like, I wonder if that's the landowner next door. And so he actually came over to us, and he said, what are you boys doing? I said, well, we're hunting, on our property. And I said, we got a deer that jumped the fence and died on your property. And I said, I've got my boss trying to get a hold of you. He said, really? And I said, yeah. I said, he said, why don't you just get it? I said, not without your permission. He said, you know what? He said, I really appreciate that. He said, maybe most people wouldn't do that. I said, well, that's not the way we operate. And if my boss found out that I did otherwise, I'd be in trouble. So, but we had a guide about 5 years ago, and I kind of miss him. He was a good dude. He actually guided me on my very first hunt there, but he accidentally went on to somebody else's property, and the rancher caught him. He apologized. The rancher was really angry, and he tried to offer him money to calm him down and to keep him quiet. And he said no. And then that rancher called my boss, and he was instantly fired. Yeah. Yep. So we try to do things the correct way and the proper way, and
to make sure you don't get shot.
Make sure you don't get shot too.
That's the most important.
And it makes all the property owners and all the other tour companies that are up there and the guides that are there working, it makes a lot more cohesive attitude and time out there, because then it's giving respect back for the property owners, for the guides, for the tour companies, and keeps everything above board. And that way the people that are really out there doing the bad things and poaching and going on other property, then all working together to take care of them, because then it doesn't take away from your business, your work, and everybody else's, and losing the animals out there, because most of those people don't even have a tag. They're just out there shooting.
Yep. Yeah. I'll tell you what, boy, you get caught. Boy, I'll tell you, the fines are, they're brutal. They're real brutal.
How much are they nowadays?
Well, they're obviously done to teach you a lesson, so you wouldn't want to do that again,
Yeah. The one incident I seen out there, the one time, the warden said, we're going to make an example out of you.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good in that dude's favor. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, what are the fines nowadays? Do you know offhand?
Oh, it depends on,
the animal.
The animal. It depends on, whether they accidentally trespass, whether it was purposeful. It also depends on the landowner if he chooses to, go full tilt. It can be in the thousands very easily.
Yeah. Well, I know on that one channel that I watch it all the time. I can't draw a blank on the name. I know for somebody that shot a deer that was too close. He shot from the road. They impounded the deer. They went to his home, found him. They took his rifle. They impounded the deer. He lost his license for 1 year for the next hunting season. So he lost his license and the next hunting season. Plus there was a oh God, it was a $300 or $500 fine for that. And then the deer was taken to a butcher shop where it was all dressed out. He had to pay for that dressing, and then all the meat was given to a homeless shelter.
Right. We had father-son here in South Dakota 2 or 3 years ago. They were hunting mountain lion, and they baited the mountain lion, which is illegal.
Oh, yeah.
And they shot from a dirt road, and they were using an AR type rifle. So there was 3 big illegals right there. And I mean, the state is so big and there's so few wardens that they rely on the public. You know, they give you that hotline to call, you know, the poaching hotline. And somebody saw them and turned them in. They lost vehicle, rifles, hunting privileges, and did jail time. Oh, yeah. For shooting a lion. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that is good. I mean, we're protecting, you know, we need to protect the wildlife.
We do.
All the poaching and illegal hunting. And we can only, as human beings, take so much out of the environment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to do it. And that's what happened here around us locally. We used to go hunting here locally in what they call the Cleveland National Forest. And they've now shut that down completely to all hunting.
Really? Wow.
For deer hunting.
You know, one of the best, how do I say, detective work, so to speak, I saw was when I was living in Pennsylvania, up in the Northeast, up in the Pocono Mountains. If you ever go up there, it's absolutely beautiful. It's mountainous for kayaking and hunting and skiing, and it just has everything up there. But there's good deer hunting and good black bear hunting. And in Pennsylvania, when you harvest a black bear, it is mandatory that you go to what they call a check station within 24 hours. I think it's 24 or 12 hours.
Yeah.
But so, and you have to know in what county that you're in, where that designated check station is.
Right.
And it just so happened we were real good friends with the CO, the commanding officer of the game commission up there. And Bob was a good guy. And we were in line. We were like the 5th person in line. And all of a sudden, this one guy that was in there, he got a pretty good sized bear. And Bob went over and, you know, and they have like, he has a couple of his deputies there, you know, that are kind of new and everything. So Bob comes over to me. He goes, "Hey, Ron, watch this." He said, "This is good detective work." He went over to this hunter and he said, "Oh my God, that's a beautiful bear, man. Where did you get him?" And guy goes, "Oh, well, I got him up so-and-so." And he's like, "Well, is that up this trail and off that dirt road?" And, you know, and he had the guy pinpoint exactly where he got the bear. So Bob was pretty familiar with the area, you know, as a warden. And he says, "I think I know right where that's at." He said, "Now the next thing I'm going to say to you is," he said, "I'm going to give you a chance to own up to what you've just done." He said, "If you're not paying attention here," he said, "one of the things that we do is when you bring this bear in is that we weigh it and we pull a tooth to guesstimate the age of the bear. And inside this bear's mouth, it's cleaner than yours and mine, which says,
wow,
you wash that bear's mouth out. Now, do you want to let me know where the bait pile is?" He said, "or if I've got to send my deputies out to go find it," he said, "things are going to be a lot worse. So you can own up now. I may consider a break, but if I've got to go searching for that bait pile," and the guy's like, "Oh." It's illegal to bait bear in Pennsylvania. Now, some states you can. I know up in Canada you can bait bear. Different other states you can, but not in Pennsylvania. It is majorly against the law. But yeah, that guy, he lost the bear, lost his rifle, heavy, severe fines, lost his license for like 5 years. Yeah. Yeah, like you had asked about what the fines are. It depends on the animal. And I know bear hunting that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to just welcome in real quick as Lena Music. Welcome in. Sorry I didn't give a shout out earlier. Didn't want to talk over people here. And thank you again, Southern Belle, for doing all the wonderful posting you're doing out there. Really appreciate it. And just watch out for Tomas.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's a hitman.
I'm being a chatty Cathy today, Steve. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Oh no, it's fine. It's interesting. I enjoy it hearing the other side because, like I said here, it got so depleted. At one point, we had actually an overrunning of bobcats in the area, where up what they call the Ortega Highway. You may remember that out towards Lake Elsinore. That they had open hunting season out there on them. There was no restrictions because it was just running rampant. And where a lot of that is taken care of is mountain lions. Take out the bobcats. I don't know if it's that way up there, but here that's what happens to them here. Plus a regular amount of license permits that are issued in the state. Right. Now here in California, I mean, I haven't hunted in years, so I'm not sure, but I know on that show that I watched, they had to do exactly what it is. Even for a deer, any type of game, you have to go to a station where within that area where you down the deer, and it has to be within less than 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's got to be almost immediately. And you got to go to that station, put it in there, and then they had multiple tear-off tags. So the one tear-off tag then goes in and back into the book where where most of them, they probably got their tag at that location. So they're matching that tag up with the issued tag. Some people may be a ways from it or whatever, but yeah, they're really strict about that. And that's how these wardens were tracking these people down when they found out about it.
Yeah.
They matched the color because they had the vehicle license number and everything else they were able to get from the person's name. They were able to get the color of the vehicle and found out that the guy never even got out of the vehicle, shot from inside the vehicle.
Yeah. I think it's up in Washington State or Oregon. There was a show of the game wardens up there. And what they used to do is they would fly little private planes.
Right.
And they turn all the lighting out, so it couldn't be seen. And they would find poachers out there spotlighting in the middle of the night and shooting. And then they would radio down to the wardens on the ground and say, hey, right at this spot, we got spotlights and we heard gunfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on that same channel that I'm talking about, the one that's the Northwoods other. It's the same thing because there was like 3 or 4, and even one of them was in Alaska that they had a show going up there with that.
Yeah.
But it does need to be proper management has to be done. There's more of us living here, and the reckless poaching that occurs. That's the point that ruins it for everybody.
Yeah.
Take care, my girls. Thank you for stopping in.
Sorry, I'm been.
Steve, I had a somewhat, I guess, kind of good results this morning. I called DJI, and I told them that my Osmo Action was a gift, and I don't have the receipt. I said, but I registered the day I got it. And I told him what happened. And I told the woman, I said, she said, well, did you try this? I'm like, ma'am, been through all the steps. I don't want to go through it again. I said, look on your DJI forum and you're going to find, and don't tell me you haven't heard of this problem before. Look on your forums. You have people that research your forums. I said, this particular problem is very popular. So I want to know what the process is. And so she said, go online, fill out the repair, request. And she said, you'll get, she's really hard to understand. She said, you'll get, a shipping label, within a day. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I said, that's the other problem. Reading on the forums, I said, a lot of people are having issues filling out the repair requests, and they've got to make multiple phone calls, and you guys aren't sending them the shipping label. I said, is that going to happen today or not? She goes, sir, just fill out I was like, okay. If not, guaranteed I'll be calling you back, and it won't be nice. I filled it out, and it wasn't 20 minutes later. It came through.
Really?
Yeah. So it's packaged up, and on my way out, I'm going to drop it at UPS and ship it out.
Good.
So, and you know what? If I get a refurb back, which I probably will, they're not that old, but she had me send the battery. I asked her, I said, do you want me to send the battery or not? Now, Jim had that point last week.
Yeah.
Where the one guy had a picture of the battery that he thought was original battery in it was bad. I bought one of those little triple chargers. They're only $69 or something. I bought the charger and got 2 additional batteries.
Right.
So now I have 3 batteries for the darn thing. So, and I loved using it. I wanted to use it this past weekend. So, but I'm hoping I'll have it back for October's hunt.
Yeah.
But
if they're getting many of these in there, the turnaround hopefully time will be fairly quick for you.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I've heard once they do get it, their updates are good. The people I've talked to, the updates are good. They send you updates saying we've received it, and then they send you a quote estimate back, and then if it's no charge, they'll say onto it that they'll be doing it, but they keep you abreast of where it's at.
Right.
So, where is it being shipped to? California?
California.
Yeah.
Yep. Which I think will help too. I think the last time I sent a drone in, it went to China, or it went out of the U.S. somewhere. I think. That was my original Phantom 4 Pro. And I gotta admit, the only 2 times, and I'll probably never see this one again, but my original Phantom 4 Pro, the compass went bad. It slowly started errors, and then finally it would not calibrate. It would just go nothing but ADDI mode. So it was right before I went to Hawaii. Now I did juice this story up a little bit when I called them, and there was some truth to it. I had about a month before I was leaving for Hawaii, and I was going over there to shoot a wedding.
I remember you were telling me about that.
But yeah, I cried the blues and told them, I said, how they're telling me that they won't be able to get it back by this time or that time, and they don't have any replacements. And I ended up going up to the top, up to the supervisor, and I wasn't mean or barky or anything like that, but I just told him, I said, you know what, I'm really disappointed. And I said, you're really going to disappoint that bride. She's expecting me to have drone footage at her wedding. Wouldn't you know it, later on that afternoon, I got an email from DJI that says, you're moved up into this process. It was like an hour later. This is the problem. It was an hour or 2 later that 2-day shipping, your drone's coming back to you. It was a brand new.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it after that phone call, but within a matter of hours, that whole process was done. And 2 days later, 2-day shipping, I had it in my hands. Yeah.
Well, that's a good story.
Yeah, that was and I actually wrote something on the I think it was the Phantom Pilot, and I gave DJI kudos for it. Good customer service.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, every company out there is going to have the good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm sure majority of them are trying to do their best. But when you do grow too quickly, like I feel DJI has with all the products that they're selling, they're not able to keep up with it. Plus, then they had that problem, remember with their suppliers and the lawsuits and the kickbacks and the overcharging, and then DJI employees were getting paid back from the suppliers. So when you lose a major supplier, and I think that was all about the time when the RTK Phantom 4 was released, and that's, I think, crippled them business-wise, because to this day it's hard to get parts, and it's hard to even find a RTK if you want to buy one at the cost they are. And I think that really hurt them. And then that's when all the P4s and the version 2 model, they all were pulled back to DJI, because that's where they retrofitted them all in order to try to save their business. This is just my own opinion, but at that time frame of when all that was going on, I think that's what hurt them, was their parts supplier. They could no longer get parts to build the aircraft.
Right. What is that tariff thing supposed to go into effect? Is that October 1st?
Some October 1st, some all the way up to December 1st, depending on what it is.
Do you think it'll affect the price that much?
10%.
Oh, shoot. That's quite a bit.
I don't know if you saw Marcus, Idaho quadcopter.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's her back wall.
I'm sorry. I actually tried to mute myself, and I just put that in.
He does a weekly spreadsheet, and he was on with Ron Brown on Monday on Xeno Nation, and one of them would jump way over the 10%. I think it was the one with the smart controller. So technically it should be 10%, but with them, that would be, to me, 100%. That 10% across the board, because it's coming all for China.
Yeah, there's my fiance.
Oh, the bride to be.
Oh, did he come in with his tiara?
You watch, he's gonna come here on here with something. I know he is.
I hope he's come with it, like wearing it.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I go, hello, sweetheart. Come on in. And the whole thing's
Come on in, sweetheart. What the hell?
Oh.
Did you see what Thomas said?
Oh my gosh.
To answer that, that's a yes. That's a yes.
Thomas, did you hear the story?
It's a yes.
Oh boy, then the rumor's going to start. You know.
So, Ron, you've got to explain that again. Ron's date. Where's the tiara? Oh, isn't she so sweet?
I'll tell you what a gutsy move.
Oh, Ron, you didn't have pick 'em.
Oh, now you know I'm better to say it. That'll be politically incorrect.
Kisses now.
You can do Claude a shave.
Whatever. She's mute.
Looks like Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa.
That's what I was telling him earlier before you came on, Claude. He goes on and he goes, we were talking about it, and I'm going, no, Forrest, run.
Don't take that off and show him the real thing. He's going to turn you away.
Well, do you have pizza for dinner?
Yes, I did. I made a run and got pizza. Hey, Ron, do you like pizza?
I do.
Okay, then we'll see. It's a match made in heaven.
Huh.
There is 2 rules off the bat, Claude. 1, I'm still going hunting, and 2, I ain't putting the toilet seat down. So.
In a divorce, so I get to side by side.
Yeah. Cold.
He needs help. The men in white coats need to be called.
Are they the bridesmaids?
No, Thomas is I think is Ron's best man.
Yeah.
Tomas.
No, that was me.
Oh, that's
And
you?
the men in white coats, are they the bridesmaids?
Well, Sonia's my bridesmaid.
The little brown guys with horns will be the bridesmaids.
I like the way Ron and Claude are actually setting it out. Wrong direction. Do it the other way.
You're going the wrong way.
Yes, it. He wanted it. Oh no, he went to go closer. The other way, Ron. The other way, Ron. Ron, the other way. Right. Catch it. Ron, go the other way.
YouTube.
No, the other way.
No.
No, the other way.
Ron's going, oh my God. If anyone can see this video, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. I'll never get a girlfriend.
It's going to go viral.
Yeah.
For the wrong reasons.
The right reasons.
Claude.
What?
Yeah.
So what kind of pizza, Claude?
I went to Little Caesars. I'm sorry. I downgraded myself, but it was quick.
Ooh.
Do they have that automatic service? I mean, I've seen it advertised here to where you can put your order in and you just go up with your smartphone and you open up the can, pull it out.
They got a kiosk there, but what I did, I just go there and tell them what I want, and they just pull it out. It's already made. So.
Oh.
So anyway, I want a divorce.
All right.
No. Go to counseling.
He's never
Go
around.
to counseling.
He's never around. He's always flying in helicopters. You know, I worry so much about him. I just can't handle this no more.
And we never talk.
Ron will never go on another live stream with me again.
Oh my gosh. Well, this has to make one hell of a kickoff for you to start your guide week.
And that's the other thing. He goes out in the woods with all those guys and leaves me home to cook and do dishes and clean floors.
That's scary. You've got that off such to a T.
And you got
what are you talking about?
And you got to clean up Thomas, Matthew, and Victor.
Bye, Southern Belle.
Yeah.
Take care.
Ron said he's going to get off here, I think.
He needs to check you've done it right.
Thank you, Southern Belle. Thank you for all your help. Appreciate it.
You know, I was on my phone out in the yard enjoying the fresh air, and I tried finding you on my phone saying that you were live. I couldn't do it.
He didn't click the button though.
I had to come in here and do it.
No, but he was making this huge mistake for about half an hour where he didn't click the
wasn't
live
live?
button.
He wasn't live?
No.
Ron.
You know what happened? I was sitting
Oh,
there.
his
I
fault.
have to change the name to this live chat. It's going to be live chaps and going live blooper.
Yeah.
I'm going to rename it. I'm sitting here and we're talking because Rodney came in, Sonia came in, or going on, and Rodney first said, Sonia first said, well, I don't see you live. And so I go to my page, I'm looking on my YouTube page, looking over there, and Rodney had to go because his wife came home. And Sonia so graciously stayed on while I was trying to resolve the problem. And all of a sudden, I look up here to the right-hand corner, and the little button where now it says "In Broadcast" was saying, "Go live on YouTube."
Oh my God. I thought I was the only one that did that.
I forgot to push the button.
But that was like after half an hour.
I don't know about you guys. You got screws loose or something. I don't know. I don't know if I hang around with you guys no more.
You've made us like this. She's you.
I have an excuse, Claude. I'm
What's
a hell of
that?
a lot more than you. What's yours?
Where's he at? I'm looking at the freaking YouTube feed and I'm about backwards.
You're looking at the camera.
Right there. Where's he at? Right over here. It's his fault.
Oh, it's his fault.
It's his fault. He's got those deers, hanging around.
Victor. Yep. Yeah, they're good guys though.
Scary.
Yeah, but they can't feel their legs.
They can't feel their legs. So
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Claude. You're not going to get them in the divorce separation.
No.
Rod's not gonna let them go.
that ain't happening.
That was property prior to the marriage.
Well,
Oh,
after being
okay.
married to Ron, I'd be careful that you're not taxidermied, Claude.
Yeah, I can't feel my legs.
Exactly.
We're on the pod, but look at the back of Ron's wall. There he is. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We'll
dear.
need to take a snapshot picture of that and post it so we can post it over on top of Claude.
Yeah.
It'll give
And I can make another cup out of it. Teespring it.
While you're in the field for the next week.
Yeah. Good God.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm on cheap date tonight. You don't have to buy me much alcohol and I get drunk.
What?
So
Wait. See, you're setting yourself up for a downfall
I
because you said
know it.
cheap. You don't say cheap. Just don't set yourself up for a downfall. Don't tell them that you're cheap.
Well,
Let them find it out.
I'm like, what I'm doing is I am on my phone with this Pro Live as I talk to you guys because I do. It's thinking.
You've got sort of like slap happy. What's the name with that app now, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Are you?
Yeah,
You're doing it from your phone.
yeah. I'm using my phone right now and it's on me.
Or the camera fine.
Let's see. I'm testing right now to see if it shows because I don't know if people are getting notification. Right there it is. I'm live. And right there it is. I'm live using my cell phone.
No
Give me.
notification, but you are live. I see you.
Well, guys, I gotta go get ready.
Why? You always do that to me. You always just up and leave.
Next thing you know, he's going like, Ron, do these jeans make me look fat?
Do they? Really? Now I have to change my name to Steve State.
Yep. You can have him, Steve.
It's quite funny though, because while you're talking to Ron like that, I can see he's getting really uncomfortable. He's like kind of like, please don't, please don't.
No.
Bless the pair of you.
Oh boy.
Ron's saying, I'm not ever going on another channel. I'm unsubscribing from him. I'm blocking him.
No, he's a laugh.
Everything.
Dan's in the room. Drone effects. Oh, no, drone worship and his thingy. Oh,
Bart?
Hey, he's playing with his
he said
dinghy.
raspberries.
Oh, he's fart.
Raspberries.
I have
Yep.
3 thumbs up right now, so
Back puffs.
It's a pretty clear stream, surprising considering you're going on your computer and your phone.
yeah. Well, I'm not. Yeah, it's true. Well, Ron, you ought to try this program out. Seriously, all kidding aside, it works well. I did a live stream from up north today with it even.
So, do you have to, how do I say, do you have to do that whole thing through setup through YouTube and everything?
Nope. You just use your YouTube Gmail. Use your Gmail that's on YouTube and select YouTube, and it just it's like StreamYard. Just goes boom right into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it right from your phone. You can do it mobile, or you can use Wi-Fi, of course, to do it. So
I'm going to have to go look at that other location that you talked about because I can't find it on iTunes store.
Play Store.
What's the name of it again, Claude?
I know you're gonna ask.
Camerafy.
Camerafy Live. Sure, you get the one that says YouTube.
Camerafy Live.
Facebook and Twitch. It'll say all 3.
Yeah.
I got 2 people watching me right now.
What, on
It's
your
better
phone?
than no, on my other page, on my Facebook. I'm bouncing back and forth, so they're watching. It's Camerafy Live, and if you're watching my page, I can go. There's little boxes. If it pops up, we'll see what the delay does. If you're over there looking,
Yeah, but
I know it's buffeting right now.
It's not giving no notification out because I've not received it.
See there, it says, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, drone effects with, and it stops there, but that's all built into the program. So it's all built into it. Also, I can go like this.
Find it.
Also, I can go like this if you watch it.
It's called Live Stream Apps and Games.
Huh?
And it'll say,
If it's the same logo like that, Claude.
hold on, I'm playing with my phone right now. You know how it is.
Where's
Hold
mine?
on, let me go to StreamYard. It's a live stream app and game. Does it say YouTube on it somewhere? It says it says YouTube.
It says YouTube, Facebook, any of them.
Yep, that's the one.
Should have a red box with a white camera and live in the middle of it.
Yep. Ron should check into it. Seriously, all kidding aside, it'd probably be good for your hunting. If you got a phone signal, you can live stream.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, if you bring down a big buck for somebody or something like that, you can live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. Wow.
Yeah. And you could do a live stream of your hunt, you know, while you're out there.
Right. And then what would be the channel on YouTube? Would it be on my channel?
Yeah, because you're going to use your email account for YouTube, and it's going to ask you YouTube, and you use your email account, and it will automatically go to your YouTube channel because you're literally going to sign in through the program right into your YouTube. So whenever I fire it up, like now, it goes right onto my YouTube channel.
Wow. I bet you some of my hunters would like that. They could, you know, get a hold of their buddies back home and say, "Hey, look what just happened 5 minutes ago."
Yeah, well, it could be almost immediate because like right now I'm on, and there's little things that you can do. I mean, uh, uh, Mai showed us this program. This is what she uses actually, and so she showed us this program. So there's little things like what I have on my OBS that are on here that are included in it.
Hmm.
And it's real easy. It only takes you about the same amount of time to sign into StreamYard as it does to do it on the laptop.
Really?
On your phone, I mean.
Won't let me start a live stream, probably because I already have one going.
No, I was playing with it, and I had I had a live stream going. Plus, I turned this on, so it was showing me twice.
Mr. Gus? I said that right.
What kind of data plans do you guys have, like on your phones? Like I've got, I think just like 4 gig, but man, you start live streaming, man, you'll burn that up in a heartbeat.
I did a 4-minute today, and it hardly touched it. Hardly.
Really?
Yeah, it was like nothing to do a 4-minute live stream. I mean, you don't want to be out there for 2 or 3 hours doing it, but if you do like a quick 4-minute one showing the deer and telling about it, you get out of there. You're not going to use a whole lot of your data up.
Boop, 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 boop.
That's like that one day, Claude, when I went on StreamYard, I remember with my phone, and remember I was driving home. Oh, there he is. What's up, Dave?
What up, man?
What's up, Danny?
What's up, man?
Oh, how's the insides?
Oh, I just took a really amazing 1, 3, and 5.
And those are categories 1, 3, and 5.
Right. I've decided to name the different types of pooing in the same manner hurricanes are named.
Did it make a 90-degree turn?
It did
Steve,
not.
Thomas is going, Steve.
Well, it didn't
Steve,
stop.
Thomas is going.
Yeah, I know. I'm just typing back. Thomas, thanks for stopping in. He's having problems with buffering on his internet. Been terrible. He was going to join in, actually.
Well, sure, he'll join in there, but he never comes on mine.
I've never met him.
That's because he likes me better.
Now.
It must be.
No,
but
no.
mine is mine.
You left Thomas for another man.
I'm Ron State, wherever he's at. He's up here somewhere.
Hey, Claude, how are you live streaming on your channel and live streaming here? Are you doing it one through your phone and one through your internet on your PC?
How'd you know?
I am damn good, sir. But hey, I just want you to know I can see up your nostrils on your stream. So you may want to like reposition your camera slightly. There we go.
Your nose hair.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Very distinguished.
Okay, I'll keep it like this.
There you go. All right, you see what that looks like on Claude's stream now?
Yep.
That's what it looks like if you're being teabagged by Michael Jordan or Shaq. Big. It's the last thing you see before it,
Ron's on top, yeah.
Did you miss me, Claude? I missed you.
Yeah, I thought about you when I was taking a poo earlier.
Oh my God, was it good?
Yeah, it just went.
And it was over? You lucky duck. I got to wipe like 10 times at least, man.
Hey, what happened to the tacos?
Huh?
What happened to tacos?
I just ate it. So now I just ate it. So now my belly button hernia is sticking out. Hey.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have an outie right now instead of an innie. It's pretty amazing. That's funny.
Yeah, Dan, I'm using Camera Fi on my phone to watch stream.
We talked about that. I used to use it for going live on the Solo like 2 or 3 years ago. It was still in its infancy then. It was in beta. It's probably well beyond beta now.
It's actually works pretty good. It works just about like StreamYard. To be honest with you. So. And my phone is using Wi-Fi too right now, so feel better.
I do. I feel way better, man.
I actually got 4 people watching me. Is that you guys?
Maybe.
No, I'm not on there. I was afraid.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't need a few hours, but there are people watching me right now.
There's no way. I just looked up your nostrils. I couldn't have been in your chat if I didn't know what was going on. Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
well,
dun,
I'm a double streamer.
Not a trace of double stream in my sight. I'm in Claude Stream. I'm a believer. I couldn't stream her if I tried.
Okay, which one?
There we go. This is what you need when you stream. That way, no matter what, you stay even there, buddy. That's all the gimbal you need, right? That way you can do this, and it'll never once look up your nostril. You can tilt, and you can go to the bathroom and run if you want to, and never have your phone go jittery.
But your wrist does that same movement too, Claude, so you're fine.
$30. It's not bad, huh? Yeah. Right. I think you can tilt it down too. It runs on Bluetooth, but there you go. Boom, tilt down, motors. Oh yeah. I think it's brushless. Yeah, when this is charged, man, it does pretty good.
Can we soup it up?
Soup it up. What do you want to soup it up with?
Because
the 2JZ twin turbo. You know.
I want it to go fast.
Oh, it's dead. It's dead. You want it to go fast? That's weird. You're weird.
Of gimbal, you want slow cinematic footage.
Dude, it just clamps together and goes bam right in your pocket.
As it is, I gotta find.
Where'd you get that from, Dan?
Yeah, this is called the XCam Sight 2. This thing is phenomenal for quick trips and vacations. I don't even think it weighs that much. It's very lightweight. So, but
what's the price tag on that, Dan?
What's that?
What's the price tag on that?
When I bought it, believe it or not, it had just come out, so they were doing really good deals on it. It's probably around $42 now, which is still totally worth it, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's expensive.
That is cheap, sir. Not only that, it connects to Bluetooth and charges on your standard USB devices.
What's the name of it again?
XCam Sight 2. Let's see if you can see that. XCam. There you go. Sight 2. SIGHT 2. XCam.
Does it have a place that you can put it on a stand to hold it?
I mean, I'm sure you could rig something, bro.
But there's not a threaded piece in the bottom. Put a set of legs on it.
No.
Because I need something to hold my phone while I'm out there. Because everybody wants to see me build my golf cart engine. So the parts will be here tomorrow. So I'm going to use my phone under Camera Live and build it.
I mean, let's be honest here. You can buy the GoPro attachment for like $1 and just cut off the bottom and Gorilla Glue it right here and get the same result, right?
I probably got it though.
Customization, baby. That's what this is all about.
There you go. I'm gonna put it in the live Amazon link.
How much did you say that was?
I think it's like $40 now.
$49.99.
Yeah, so it's shot up.
On Amazon in the UK, it's $31.99.
That's why I said you can find it anywhere. Just price search, because that seems a bit high, Steve. No, I mean, not to be a dick, but that seemed a little on the high side.
That's the first one I came up with.
Yeah, right. I got you. Yeah, I think when I paid for it, it was $20 right out the hole.
Yeah, Sonia's got that gimbal. She could probably go there, and they probably got a phone attachment for her gimbal anyway.
Well, I was thinking, Ron, when you're riding around in your helicopters, dude, that would be perfect for smooth footage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just whip your phone out, snap it in there, turn it on, and then just hold it. No matter what way it tilts, it's always going to keep that premium, you know.
That would be cool.
Plus mine has the charging ports as well.
Yeah, it's just a standard cell phone USB Android charger, micro USB.
I tried the, I don't know if you saw my video, Dan. I tried the Osmo Action.
Yeah, it actually came out really good.
Yeah, Banggood's got it for $47.
So yeah, it's totally worth it. I've had no issues with it. It's been
So it's 2-axis.
What's that?
It's 2-axis.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, because normally when you would turn this way or like this, if it had that third axis, it would slowly come around. When you turn fast, it would slowly bring itself around because it doesn't have that third axis point when you do this. So the only thing you really have to remember is that when you're turning, to try to make your turns smooth and gradual. You know, if you go into it like this, oh, fuck, it's going to, you know. Oh, pardon my French. Steve, I've never streamed on yours before. I don't. My bad. I don't know how you feel about the language barrier.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I speak fluent drunkenese, so we got this.
Brett Nunley just commented on my live stream. He says, my brother's mother, my mother's too. My other brother's mother is my mother too. Sing it, Claude.
My cousin's son's uncle's nephew's former roommate.
Do you ever go to the family reunion to pick up dates?
The what?
The family reunion. Do you ever go there to pick up dates?
Do you?
It works.
What?
Oh my God!
Which one's your favorite cousin? Which one rubs your head?
What a tooth!
She looks a lot like you.
Oh yeah, she's a
Oh,
freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a freaky thing.
Oh, now Ricky Dove's on my live stream. Hello, Ricky Dove. Ricky Dove, I'm sorry.
Why'd my chat stall? My chat stalled. Meh. Meh.
I got like Steve's chat, my chat going, and actually this is working pretty good for me being on the internet. I'm live. Yeah. I'm on you guys' plus I'm using my phone.
Hey, Dan and Claude, I don't know if I ever showed you. I showed these other guys here.
Do I want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Does it look like a little German soldier wearing a helmet?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is something you can do. This is my website. There it is. The live stream is embedded into a page on the website. It's playing live over there on my website.
Yeah, cool.
That's an embedded method. And then the other method that you can do is a single post, and I'll actually put the chat in here too down the side.
Huh.
But you got to change the coding on that web page every single time. This is just always embedded. So when this is going on, it's always there live if I'm live.
Hey, Ron, I was going to show you this. You look at the camera, the
right.
Chat comes up on my phone. You can see those white boxes.
Yeah.
That's everybody commenting on my live stream over there right now.
Right,
So
and you're not talking. Nice. Good job, Steve. Block that. Yeah, we don't need to see what that
that's
is.
It. Block me.
That's right, Claude. Get that off my screen.
He just look at.
He did.
You can see the chat right there on the screen.
Yeah.
Commenting.
Hey, you're using too much bandwidth, man. You're moving really slow. You're like 4 frames per second right now.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm old. So that's normal for me.
If I was watching a cam and you were a porno and you juiced all over the camera, it would take like 3 seconds to reach the lens.
You can take the cam. Oh my God.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
You take the camera off me now. There you go.
Man, where the hell do you pull these things out of the air, man?
What's that?
Where the hell do you pull these things out of the air so quick?
I don't know, man. I should have been a comedian, I think, or a DJ host or something like that for a talk show.
Hey, Steve, if you go to the second box over, I'll make our boxes bigger.
Do what?
On StreamYard, go to the second box over.
Just missed you.
There we go. See there?
What if I don't want to be that close to the camera, man?
Well, just back your chair up and quit your
Now you can see my zit.
Now, what I was doing was I was trying to get you closer to your fiance up here.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then Ron's.
Now you can't just take Ron. You got to take Elvis, Matthew, and Victor with the deal.
Yeah.
All right. It's not just a one-time thing. And if you go, you got to spend at least a decent amount the first day. You got to take them to like vending machine. You got to spend like at least like a C6 maybe, or an A10, a bag of chips. You got to go all out on this. You know what I'm saying? Vending machine is an expensive night out, bro. All right.
I know.
Bring that $1.50, man, or $1.75. It ranges on those machines. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I know that.
He's already trying to see what 50% is his. He's already trying to nab a 4-wheeler.
Yeah, I get the 4-wheeler and a divorce. So
You go for the Harley, dude, guaranteed you will end up on the wall. The Harley's off limits.
Off limits,
I
bro.
don't want the Harley. That thing falls apart on the road.
What?
That's a sore subject. I shouldn't have brought that. I apologize.
Well, there may be
Honey, I apologize.
The local dealer, the sales manager, he's at the end of his rope with Harley Corporation himself. And there's a guy last week that traded. He's bringing his bike in. He wants different. I guess they call them extended bags.
I'm gonna go, guys.
And he said, Ron, it's the exact color of yours. He said, I'll give you one off of his. So Harley Davidson's not taking care of me, but the local dealer is.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm still kind of sore about that. But he did say, he said that there's apparently 3 new people at the top that have just been brought on to Harley. And he said he's hoping within the next year to see a major change, because they're starting to lose business over stuff like happened to me.
Really, realistically, how much does that bag cost them? Not as much as it's going to cost you to replace it. So why not just do it? It's called good PR work, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what you heard, Dan. About a month ago, I was going down the highway about 70 mile an hour, and my saddlebag fell off. There's a Zeus, I guess you call them almost like Zeus fasteners. You have the pin, and it has that notch on the end, and then those 2 fasteners adhere your saddlebag to the side of the bike. And apparently there's been 2 recalls on those. And they're saying both my recalls have been addressed, but the local dealer, who's the busiest Harley dealer in the nation, said that still 2 to 3 people a week after those recalls have been addressed are still losing their bags. They start to vibrate and they start to turn out. Yeah, I almost killed my buddy. My bag fell off and went back at him like a missile. I mean, it could have caused him a crash. So I asked Harley to address the issue. You know, paint. I didn't ask him to replace the bag. I said paint it, and nope, they wouldn't do it. I said that if it was an isolated issue, that's one thing, but it's a national problem. It's happening all over. And you should have seen when I went to service the one day, and I basically told them that Harley said, I said, well, apparently everybody is idiots, including you guys. They said they don't trust you, because they're the last ones that have my saddlebags off when they changed my tire. And they put those 2 pins in, you put them in, twist, turn. That's it. They said they can't trust. Once the bike leaves the factory, no one can be trusted to put them back in properly. Like, that don't make sense. But he said the sales manager who went to corporate in Wisconsin about a week ago, he said, Ron, things are messed up with Harley. They're going down the tubes. I'm gonna buy a Gold Wing or something.
Yo, dude, that's what I want to buy.
How about a Galera?
A what?
A Galera.
What's that?
Look up Galera motorcycle. It's an Italian motorcycle.
Oh, Italian.
They're from the old days.
And we're talking old days.
See, even Steve knows what that is.
What? Oh, geez, that is old.
If I was going to go back and get a bike, because I'm too crazy of a driver, that's why I don't have a bike, I'd buy an Indian.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
1908 Indian. The
Um,
belt drive. Or is that older than that?
Indians are becoming very popular out here. That's what's making Harley nervous.
Yeah.
Their newer bikes are really nice. I just was never a fan of that big fat fender on the front, but they make their newer models. You can get it without. It has like
But that's like a Harley. That's what tells you it's an Indian, is that weird fender on the front.
Yeah. No, they're and it's a shame that Polaris bought Victory.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I had a Victory 1800. It was a 08, man. That thing was our 07. It was 07 or 08. I can't remember. It was a big boy though. It's a fun bike. You take the baffles out of it, you can feel it in your chest if you're riding behind the damn thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was an animal. Can you guys see my game, or you just see me on camera still?
There's your game.
Oh, you can actually see the game? Ah, cool.
You were sharing it.
Ah. Listen,
That's I said I'd put it back on once you got it started.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys ever play Dune? This was that game, man.
That's an old version.
Well, this is 2000, I want to say. This game's almost 20 years old now for PC. This was that game, man. But yeah, had you guys ever see the movie The World's Fastest Indian?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the guy that robbed the bank by us.
What?
The world's fastest Indian.
This guy.
Is Sonia still here? Or she fall asleep on us?
No, I'm still here. I'm just trying to figure out the password to my CCTVs cameras.
Oh, it is. I am a bimbo. All in small letters. No, just kidding. I don't know. Password. You always make your password. All right, Naomi Campbell.
Oh.
Guys, I better get rolling here.
Okay, leave the key under the doormat for me.
Okay.
I'll be up later.
Yeah, I gotta go piss off some more PETA people.
Oh,
that sounds really boring.
The animals.
Like I said, my famous saying is, man, when people ask, how do you eat that? And I said, right beside the mashed potatoes and gravy, man.
What about unplugging it?
What's that, Sonia?
I'm just saying, what if I just unplug the whole system or whatever, because I can't find. How do I find it? Because I don't know what the password is. It's gone.
All right, Dan, you got to take over where I left off with Claude. He's your date now.
He's starting to file the divorce papers, and he's not married yet.
Oh.
Safe trip, my friend, and be safe out there.
I hope these hunters listen this time. That I just can't get these guys to listen. They just won't. So, but anywho, see you guys. I don't know, maybe a week or so.
Sounds good, bro.
All right. Everybody have a good night.
I think he's trying to tickle your fancy.
That's where you take over, Dan.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye. Bye.
So, Steve, you used to play this game?
Huh?
You used to play this game?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Really?
That's about how long ago it's been since I played games, since my son was younger. He's your age.
Yeah.
Is this, hang on, you have to tell me again. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses. Hang on.
So 2.
Sorry?
2.
2.
E.
Pardon?
E. Capital E. Needs to be capital E.
Well, how am I going to do the...
Click Shift. Click on Shift.
Share.
And then click E.
Oh, I see, right.
Then do 8, 8.
I like to
Yeah.
build this massive force,
5, 6.
Stephen, and
Pardon?
just
5, 6.
I want one of these boats. Somebody gonna get me this?
Yeah, 6.
take over everything.
Look at
Somebody-
this. I'm gonna share something. You guys
Nope.
need to get me this.
Okay,
Where did you get that from?
click share screen.
I don't think it picked up the
You gotta
barcode
okay
thingy.
it. No, I think it's gonna come up. Yeah. I want this boat. That's an RC boat. He ain't even working it yet. Got a camera mounted on it and everything.
Cool, that's cool.
That's sweet.
Look at this.
How
Holy crap.
fast that's going.
There you go, Dan.
What
Get a
happened?
camera down for your boat like that.
Hold on a sec. Oh, I actually can't see unless this is running on DOS almost. So there's no way for me to get out unless I Control Alt Delete.
Oh,
Wow, look at that. Oh my God, he's missing so much.
you're missing it, Dan. Look at the rooster tails coming out of that thing. So is that actually it? Are those actual outboards that are running?
Yep, twin brushless.
Wow.
They're twin brushless outboards. They're water cooled, and this is a really expensive RC boat.
I'm sure it is. Look how stable it is.
Yeah, you can adjust the angles of the motors and everything. You can adjust the height of them. There's a
Yeah.
shot of it. There's a shot of
Did
it
we
going.
write it down anywhere?
Look at the rooster tail coming off it when he
What
gets.
about turning it off by the plug down the bottom there?
It doesn't make no difference.
Does it not? Is there a
What
reset?
you know the dimensions of that
There
thing?
is, but I think
Let's see here.
Huh?
It is a 2017 Lightning
Oh no,
Cat.
I don't want that all out.
We have to look it up. It's a AR-44 Lightning Cat RC boat. You probably look it up and get the dimensions off it and everything.
Scroll it back down again so I can get the name.
AR-44 Lightning Cat, and it says X-Cat style in parentheses. All I know is it's cool.
That's all you know is that it's cool.
I want one. Will you buy me one, Dan? I'll stop the screen share so nobody gets in trouble here.
Oh, here you go.
How many hundreds of dollars is it? I didn't even look
I
it
don't
up.
know. I just found a picture of it close up.
Yeah.
Somebody did.
Oh, you must have put a password in there then, Louis, and you haven't told me about it.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
You can see the lower units on it and the pickups. It's got two brushless motors under the cowls.
Yeah. And you see the water intake cooling there for it.
And below its propellers.
How
Yeah.
did you turn this off?
Unplug it. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that in that other link.
AR-44 Lightning Cat.
Here's a boat. Here's an AR model boat design in Florida. But
Let's see here.
The snake won't leave me alone. I just need my thing to go out and collect the ore.
Maybe that's what you need, is that one.
It's $2,900.
Date format.
What?
I just found it. That picture you just showed. Screen share.
Pop it up. Pop yours up screen share.
All right. Share. There it is. That picture you just had, there it is. $2,900.
Oh, they're probably selling that one.
Brand new 2019 Lightning Cat, ready to run out of the box. Come with saltwater flush out kit, smart charger, 2 flex shaft, 2 CNC 3-blade propellers, Futaba radio controller, and 2 LiPo battery, 5S batteries in
Could
it.
you have possibly have put in there?
That's insane.
So it needs 2 batteries, which makes sense because it's got dual motors. So it comes with just enough batteries to run, make one run. So you'd almost need to have like 6 batteries to have any fun with it.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Oh, without a doubt.
But for that much money, I'd buy another drone.
Nope, that's not right.
You could buy yourself a really nice drone.
Yeah. I could buy probably a nice drone and plus some accessories to go with it.
You could almost buy 2 drones.
Actually, what I want to buy is a really nice camera at this point.
Well, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I know.
Pros and cons of going from DSLR, or you're going to go mirrorless, or
My wife is getting one from work. I can't remember what it was, but it's like a 250 something. It's a big camera. Because she's been there so long, they're going to give her they give you gifts anyway. She's getting a camera. You know, I'm on the. I got to refresh my stream because my stream doesn't show that you're live.
Got capital E.
No, just normal.
are you talking about the lens that's coming with the cameras, 250 millimeter?
I can't remember how it worded, but it's like her camera she's using now. It's like I don't know, 8 times better. That's all I know. It's I don't even know what the one she's got. That's my problem. I don't know. And like I said, Steve, I'm looking at the stream because I lost your page.
Are they
And
lowercase?
I don't, because I do follow you. It should show you're live on here, and I don't see that it says you're live.
6W. This
Yeah, I'm showing live.
I know it. I know you are, but I'm just saying. I have this trouble every time because I lost your page, and I go to search for you, and there's a lot of Steve Carpenters out there. You're gonna you got to change your name.
Well, that's what I've been thinking about. I want to get my name in and change my screen name, and looking for getting myself a logo and doing some design.
Yeah, because you need to, put Crazy Steve.
How did you get that?
I don't know, but
How did you get the secret code?
because I scanned that.
Because he scanned it.
And I got it's a 20-digit super password.
Yeah, but I didn't put a 20-digit super password
It
in.
generates it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're listening. We got the password.
Oh, dearie me. That's to my CCTV.
We're gonna hack your TV and change the channels all the time on you.
Well, that's all right, because you see, what are they called? What are they called? Those watermarks? Are they a watermark? What are they called?
QR.
QR. I've got that on there, you see. So all I've got to do is just scan that and then change it.
Yeah, because Canon just came out with 2 new cameras.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
This one here, which is a DSLR, but they came out with the new 90D.
Right.
They just came out with a new mirrorless.
You know what? On my, you probably got on here. It says you can go up to your channel. I wish that Gage would put that on here.
Oh, look.
In general,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 12 0. That's why.
I'm having trouble finding your channel. I really am. And I'm subscribed to you.
Well, if you're on the live,
Where's
if
it?
you're on the live stream, are you watching the live
Yeah, but
stream?
am I going to have to put in?
That's my problem. Hold on here. Oh, right there.
Yeah, but is it that one?
Stream now.
Oh, I know what I did. Hold on
Oh,
here.
God, have I got to pump that all in again?
Yeah, you can
Are you serious?
You're gonna have to.
I got the chats back.
Well, you
I
just
popped
had it just
out.
now.
Yeah, no.
I got
There's the live stream now.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
So 2E.
okay. Because your channel's hard to find.
Capital or
I tried
lowercase?
it earlier too.
Okay.
Yeah, like I say, I got to come up with another name. I was thinking I wanted to keep my name in there somehow, whether it's Steve or, but
How about droning with Steve Carpenter?
6-9.
I thought of that, or droning Southern California with Steve, or
Lowercase D.
I've not really thought about it, but I
D.
really
How
think
about droning your address and
Oh,
social
this is
security
set
number with
mouse.
Steve Carpenter?
646.
Why?
6.
I'll use your address.
Oh, it's hard with this mouse to keep that.
6,
Come stalking with Steve.
7, 6.
Yeah, because I noticed that. Whenever I go look for
Oh.
you, if you're not around or whatever, I go look. I can never find it. I look and look and look. There's a lot of Steve Carpenters.
Well, the big Steve Carpenter comes up there, the photographer.
God, that's a lot, isn't it?
That's the first one I see.
It says set password, minimum of 6 characters.
Yeah, it's just a minimum.
You know,
Okay.
Do you use your wife's new camera?
what's
No, it
that?
says exit or okay.
Wife's new camera, or you want to
When?
still?
Oh, right.
I don't know.
So let's just keep that pretty
I
simple,
kind of
yeah?
like to do the photography stuff too. And I mean, her other camera. Well, I got her original camera. Well, this is her original one. But then she got a new one. She's got a new one now. It's got a big camera with a big old lens hanging out the front and everything. But she's got another camera besides this one. Yeah, it's like that.
DSLR.
Yeah, because she can do. She can Wi-Fi it and a bunch of other stuff.
Huh?
It has all them features. This is her
Maybe the
original
old password
camera.
is wrong because it's expecting that one.
Yeah, the new.
That was just a number to allow us in it.
The 70D, the 90D came out, and then it came out with the mirrorless. The mirrorless is like half the price of just the body for the 90D. But
Let's do it. Are
you've
they
got to
zeros or noughts?
buy the adapter, and then you buy what? I know, I'm listening to her.
I know she's overriding what I'm listening to you.
Oh, you buy the new mirrorless. You can buy the adapter because obviously the lens, but you can use all the EF lenses. So any Canon lens, you buy the adapter and it'll fit the mirrorless camera. And then they have a digital hood for it so you can see through it. Because with a mirrorless camera, you're not looking through it, you're just looking on the screen.
Right.
So by the time you're done buying the either you buy just the body for the upgraded camera because I've got all the lenses, or you buy the new one. They're almost the same price, and you can go mirrorless if you want to go mirrorless,
Right.
which is a lot lighter.
Right. Because I see yours, and I know hers can do video. Obviously, it'll be able to do video. So I like that microphone you got there too.
Oh, that was after the market. That's just a Comica that I bought to plug in.
Okay.
But that's the thing about this. See, it's got. Well, let me turn it on.
Dan looks like he fell asleep or he's stoned. One of the two.
Yeah. See.
Actually, I'm playing, man. I'm just waiting for you guys to finish talking about what you were talking about because I got Natural Beauty over here digging for some kind of cord. We don't know where she's digging at, but she's digging somewhere. And then you guys were solving problems tech related. So I was sitting here like, all right, well, I'm just going to go conquer Harkonnen.
But yeah, this the thing that's nice about the Canon is the dual sensor autofocus that they have in here. The autofocus in this thing is, and this is an older camera. This thing's probably about 8 years old, and the automatic focus on that is just spot on, whether it's for photo or video.
Is that a trolling motor in your back, Dan, or is that something to do with your drone?
This thing?
Oh, it's a tripod.
That's a tripod with a micro LED Pico projector on it.
Oh, okay. Starting.
Oh my God, it's All Out War.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
He's playing his game.
Oh my God, where are you at? What game is this now?
This is Dune 2000. This is pretty old school. Dude, I think I just eliminated their whole base with like 25 guys.
Do you remember when that Dune movie come out?
Oh, this was 90. This was 1997 Westwood production. So this is older than 20 years old.
Oh, okay. Look at the graphics on it. It's just amazing.
It is pretty good. Hey, it even gives you an option 8-bit and 16-bit. Make you. I love it. Dude, I almost took over their whole base of 20 guys. I think we just bring the whole force over here and just end it. Right? I don't think they're ready for this. Oh, that's a lot of green dots. Goodbye. Let's watch them all run over here and just pummel the entire place.
Who's that with the coming across? They're going around. They're just somebody driving.
Those are my guys. It's me versus the Harkonnen.
Oh.
Except I'm about to eliminate their entire base here. Oh my, there's little red guys running around everywhere. Yeah, that's right. Try to repair it, bro.
I see smoke and fire and
Oh, it's about to be over. As soon as I eliminate these two buildings, it's done.
There's one.
Did you ever add somebody on YouTube, subscribe to them, and go to their channel and decide, no. I had one of them today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, from the Flat Earth Forums page. I picked up a few subscribers from there, and I added her, and I went to her page, and she's like one of them. Come on, let's connect. Let's talk to each other. Let's connect, and she's starting to like Trucker Ralph or whatever his name is, and I'm going, no, Ralph's Trucking. I said, no. But he actually showed up on my live stream today. Ralph's Trucking did, but
Yeah,
I don't go to his channel. I just can't deal with channels that. Oh, we gotta. I forgot how they word it, but you got to connect with each other and all this.
sub for sub.
Well, they don't say sub for sub. They can't say that.
No.
Okay, let's be clear. You can absolutely say sub for sub. You just can't type it.
Oh, really? Why is that?
You cannot type. Watch anybody right now try to type sub for sub in the comment section. Anybody?
No, I'm not going to try.
I'll show you. Nothing happens to you. Just watch what happens to your comment.
They just get wiped out.
It wipes it right out.
Right out. You can't type it. You can say it, but you can't title your video as sub for sub. You can say it all day. There's nothing wrong with saying it. You just can't type it.
I think everyone's scared to say anything on there. Like,
I'm not afraid to say, "Hey, YouTube, suck my wiener."
No, but as in like, there was a list of things that you couldn't say or type, and one of them was the name of a toothpaste.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to know that toothpaste.
Is it Crest?
No, it's the C. It does begin with C.
Colgate?
I mean, here's what happens. A lot of times people don't read through YouTube's rules and regulations, and if you just read through them, then you understand what they're asking. It's all these people that just make stuff up and then tell other people that you can't do these things. That's where this stuff spawns from. Like you can't say something.
So,
you know what I mean?
Okay, this is where this came from. Oh gosh. Oh no, now I've forgotten their. What are they called? No, the one with the.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Are you?
Oh, the one with the horn. The boat horn that goes on.
The boat horn. I don't know.
Oh God, that channel. Oh come on, Claude, help me out.
Are you trying to say it's horny?
Pussy Studios.
Put asset. There you go.
Oh, I don't watch.
So
Pusa.
she said no, but listen, she said that someone from a legit someone had given her a download of all the words that you cannot say on there. There was about a 40 page list of things you cannot say on YouTube.
Pusa has no idea what he's. There's a reason I don't watch Pusa Studios.
You know what that? We know a lot. What a lot of that is. Those are words that are in the algorithms
Right.
Right.
that they use that they want to block.
So what happens is you can say it all day. I can sit here and say sub for sub for sub for sub. Steve,
Right.
the only thing that's happening right now is if a bot does happen to review this and they hear me say sub for sub, this video won't
right.
go anywhere. They won't push it. The platform won't help it. They won't let it grow.
Right.
That's it. That's the only thing that happens. So, like I said, there's a reason I don't watch Pusa, because Pusa and his lady try to it's like fear mongering to me. I don't get into it. You know, it's so simple to just read the rules
But
yourself.
they said this came from a legit person. Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
who's
So,
the legit person? You can't just say
I
it
don't
came
know.
from a legit
I
person
don't know.
and then not
But
supply
it was a
the legit
40-page list. It was a 40-page list, and they gave you the link to it.
person. Do you think if you walk into a courtroom and you were like, "It came from a person," they're gonna go,
No, I know. No, I know. I know what you're saying.
I have a question. Was it from Project Veritas?
I don't know.
Project Veritas has had people from YouTube and Google come to them, and that has to do with the political side of words and channels that are not being promoted in their search links.
Right.
So they become unsearchable.
Right.
And what they do is they have they've gotten around to nicknaming them with names that have to do with pornography, and other aspects. So there's no way in hell that this is having to do with the political side that they came about, conservative channels not being able to be found in the search.
Right.
"This is where they came up with all that censorship stuff."
Yeah,
Who did we just lose? Oh, bye, Claude.
my Claude.
So all I'm saying is don't partake in the fear mongering. There's no point. If you want to know what YouTube's rules and regulations are, they are posted. You can read them for yourself. There's no hidden agenda. They're not trying to, they make it very clear what they're going to be doing.
So this is what others have said. This is like, so if this is the fact, then how come YouTube hasn't put this up for common knowledge? Do you know what I mean?
Well, YouTube has. It's in their readouts. So have you gone and looked at any of their...
So that 40-page list then is nowhere. I've had a look. There's nowhere in a 40-page thing of this list of these things, not that I've found anyway.
Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Anytime I have a question, I just go to YouTube and I go to their help settings and I ask my question, and they normally give you a pretty decent response.
No, I'm not talking about talking to YouTube. So no, if that's what you meant, no.
Yeah, but they direct you right to where it's all posted. That's what I said.
Right. Well,
You just ask your question. Where is it at? They just show you.
okay.
So if you click on help in Creator Studio, or just on your basic homepage, it says contact the YouTube Creator Support Team. If you just ask them,
here we go. X-File Google. Hang on. It was on the drive. It was on a drive. Hang on. Oh, I've got it here. Well, I might get cut off if I click on it. He doesn't seem amused. Let me see if I can get the link.
Yeah, but there is a whole list out there of words that they use, and those words are put in for the algorithm of things that they don't want out there, and they alter that for the search, not because, like Dan is saying, or it's the name that you have typed in there. You type those names in as your title, and certain ones in, unless they have to do with definite hate, or you're gonna attack somebody or trying to threaten somebody or something, and you can say it. But in the algorithms, that's how they control what videos are going to be searched for.
Okay.
Dan hasn't noticed yet.
okay, so there's a ton of search results. If you just go to the help under YouTube and type sub for sub, subscribe counter. Just to be really clear, sub for sub is against YouTube's TOS, terms of service, for any of you that didn't get that. And that's the only reason these things are in play. So if you really want a list, you can just request it from YouTube and they'll give you the list. It's not like it's hidden information. They just don't see that it's privied unless you're curious about it.
Right.
Nothing like big happens to you if you say these words. They're not going to help you grow, you know?
You'll just never show up.
Right. It's not a world ender for you. You know, you're not just going to be like one day you wake up and your channel's gone. None of that stuff happens. That's why I call it fear mongering. People are goofy, you know?
Right.
You'll just never grow.
Right. If you keep doing it, then there's no growth. It's the same thing with clickbait. Yeah. Clickbait titles bring your channel down, whether people want to admit it or not. Oh, I get so many views. You get so many views until YouTube finds out. And then they go, wow, this guy's just relying on straight clickbait, you know?
Oh.
Let's take him down a peg or two.
Morning with, like we were talking this morning with Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, one of the subjects you brought up.
Mm-hmm.
These people getting hundreds, tens of thousands of views in within hours.
Right.
And they only have 100 or a couple of hundred subscribers.
So YouTube sees clickbait as spam, deceptive practices, and scams. And there's a whole policy against it. So like I said, you may find that's helping you grow now, but when YouTube finds out about it, they're done with your channel. They will toast you. You know, so that's why I said anybody can go take a picture or take a video of a dime on the floor, just a regular dime out of your pocket, and be like, dime disappears into thin air. And then somebody just records the dime and nothing happens to the dime. That's clickbait, right? A dime had something to do with it, but nothing really happened to the dime, right? Yeah. And a bunch of 4 million people came to see the dime disappear, but it didn't happen. That's deceptive practices. What you're stating didn't really happen in the video, you know?
Right.
Clickbait. So, yeah.
Down your dates there. Can you see?
Hey,
and then you have Claude over there in his hobjaw trying to throw kisses at you, Dan.
Hang on. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again. Go on. Do that again. Hold on.
Screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, damn. Oh my God, Claude. No, do that again.
Just disappear.
Yeah, hang on. Do it again. Do it again.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
I've got you leaning over with your lips puckered up, and Claude's got his mouth wide open. He kind of got stuck that way.
I got something for you. Hold on a sec. Yeah, Claude, get right there again, buddy.
Yeah, they go, oh my gosh.
There goes my channel.
There you go. Now it's done for.
That's clickbait.
Yeah, just give you some clickbait. That was good, Dan. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Hold on.
Oh, Claude.
Claude's going to go in the kitchen now and look at his wife and be like, I did a favor for a guy in a parking lot. Does anybody have any mouthwash?
No, what's going to happen is Claude's wife's going to watch out what happened here and earlier.
Yeah, right.
He's going to be serving him with divorce papers.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
Well, I can kick myself out again and come back with somebody else, you know.
This is my girlfriend. Hand left.
Hey,
girl.
Oh my gosh. What a day.
Isn't it?
It is.
Why'd you say bye to me? I just kicked myself out by accident. I was trying to find.
Yeah, we thought you did that on purpose.
No, I went to try to find the actual channel. I clicked on the wrong box to remove it. It was the live stream, the StreamYard one, and it kicked me out. It was my fault.
You realize at this point it's just you, me, and Claude that are in here, right?
Yeah, we're just BSing.
Yeah, we're the only ones that are streaming because all of us have the stream popped up in a second window.
Yeah,
It's just us.
I just on for the BS.
Yeah.
Not looking after bringing other people in. If they happen to, they do.
There you go. Well, the dogs sound like they're having some fun in the other room.
Well, I just realized I can see the live comments on here, and I've been keeping it over here in the other box. I don't have to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the guests they added that to StreamYard just a couple of weeks ago only.
Oh, okay.
Not even. So you can look at private and you can look at live.
What they need to do, we discussed this today, is like Sonia, she's like my second in command on my channel, is where you can make her a moderator and she can add people and do the same thing I can do, but she may not be able to turn the stream on and off, but she can add people to it, if somebody pops in and I step away or something,
Like you have. I mean, you've stepped away and people are down there waiting and you could bring people in.
Right.
Well, yeah, yesterday was a good example when you were getting ready, or you're getting ready to cook dinner.
Right. Because I kept coming back and peeking. I saw Rodney Bell down there, and I just clicked on the link and brought him in. I was watching it. I just wasn't here 100% of the time. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that mouth.
I know. There's a lot that can fit in it. Don't worry, you don't have anything to worry about. You're like a niblet. Hey,
if anybody has any, I'll throw this out there. If anybody has any ideas for some channel names for me, don't hesitate to throw them out.
Channel names?
How about droning? Are you in Southern California, right?
Right.
Droning Southern California with Steve.
No, there's too many channels starting to do that. West Coast of I-90, like all that's getting old. That's getting ridiculous. It's time. You got to come up with something really original, man.
How
Tired
about
of seeing all the same stuff.
The Popo Caller.
Yeah, Steven the Popo Caller.
The Popo Caller.
Steve's Parking Lot Patrol.
Oh yeah.
No,
now, did you want it to be?
There's got to be something cool. Go ahead, Dan.
Did you want it to be hobby related or drone related?
Really?
Or work related?
Okay.
I may. Who knows what I may evolve into? But I enjoyed the drones and just keep it into that because I'm going to
West Coast. How about
putting videos together, but most of my stuff is live streaming to go up and do live stream flights, which I'm going to start doing a little bit more.
How about West Coast droning with Steve?
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm trying to think.
That would cover anything from California all the way up to Oregon and all them.
Well, the other one was droning SoCal with Steve. That was one I thought of. But
how about SoCal Droner with Steve Carpenter? No, that would. SoCal Droner. Just put SoCal Droner, then don't even. Or I don't know how you work your name in there.
It doesn't have to be the last name. It could just stick with the first name.
SoCal Droner with.
Can we make it Steven instead of Steve?
Yes. Can we have it Steven?
Steven the Great.
That's actually my real name, Steven.
Yeah, I
and
think.
the only time I fear is when my mom, Stephen Wayne. It's just freeze and run.
SoCal Droning with Steve.
That's pretty hard to remember. That would be hard to search for too. You got to remember, the easier you keep things, the easier it is for people to find you.
Kiss,
Steve
baby.
the Drone Carpenter.
What about the unmanned droner of drones?
What?
How about this?
The
I know.
unmanned droner of drones.
Odd man droning and droning.
How about-
Unmanned. UNMANNED. Unmanned.
Oh man.
Unmanned droner of drones.
You should be Stevens. Let's see, Stevens
How
drones,
about- how
but I
about-
don't fly.
How about adventures droning with Steve? Adventure droning with Steve.
Or what about Skyview Aerial Solutions?
Ooh.
No, there's a lot of those starting to pop up now too. Those
Then we
aerial
get to deal with
solutions.
Art Solutions or
The
whatever.
word aerial has been coming up a lot.
You got
Skyview.
you got a Mavic, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Mavic man, Steve Carpenter.
Why don't we just call it stroning?
Stroning with Steve.
Steve and droning, stroning,
Yeah.
stroning with Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that don't sound right either.
Oh, hater.
What?
He said that don't sound right either.
Well,
Let's see.
I'm trying. We got to come up. We're all three here. We got to come up with something very cool and unique for him.
All right,
Because
so here's what I'm gonna do.
his name is not working because it's hard to find him.
Yeah.
Well, if you look up Steve Carpenter, I get a lot of Steve Carpenter. I have to type Steve Carpenter drone before you're the third channel that pops up.
Or what
Right.
about
So
creative?
you're getting closer to owning the algorithm. Let's see here.
What about creative drone shots?
The
Or
what?
creative drone shooter?
Oh, probably don't want to use shooter and drone.
All right, shot.
No.
Creative drone shots.
Well, how about droning with Steve?
All right.
He knows the algorithms, Dan does, so he may come up.
Oh,
have
because
an
there's
idea.
certain names you can't use.
Well, no, certain names that we recognized easier.
Let's see here.
Because I can leave the last name in there, just droning with Steve Carpenter or droning with Steve.
Well, hold on.
No, I'm waiting. I'm writing down the comments as they come in. I'm open to all suggestions.
California droning with Steve.
Droning SoCal with Steve.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know any other. I know what SoCal is because I've been around cars and that, but a lot of people don't necessarily know what SoCal is from other countries.
Southern Carolina. They could think of other areas too.
Right. Dan is thinking.
Oh, I can just go to Drone Effects with Steve.
No,
Hey.
that's
That's a stupid name. That's a stupid thing.
I'm filling out.
Drone FX with Steve. Not EFX, FX.
Drone FX with Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, just FX, not
Yeah.
FX with Steve.
All one word. You could write out drone and then capital E.
Put capital drone, capital E, drone, FX with Steve.
And the drone EX EX could be all together as one word too.
Right.
What's your middle name, Steve?
Wayne.
All right.
Uh-oh, now he's going to pull up my criminal record.
No. What's your birth year? Birth year. All right. Well, we can try to skip that one. All right. Local.
Social security number and PIN number.
Where are you located? Just trust me. Where are you located? Like, just give me the state.
Dana Point,
State.
California.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
What about Drone Nerd?
Oh, they got a website called dronefx.com.
Oh, I like this. Okay. Admirable Steve's Drones.
Oh, come on.
Hold on.
That's-
What I did is I put it in a name generator, right? And I gave it the tag words and variables. So it's got tons of these things. All right. So here's usernames based on interests. Let's see what we got here.
What are you using to search with?
Steve likes Ariel. That's good. Huh?
What are you using to search this in?
It's a name generator, masterpiece generator. So you give it, masterpiece generator. So you give it all these different things that you like, hobby related stuff, and then it automatically starts building names based on your hobbies and the things you do. So like Steve Carpenter, drone pilot.
He rides bike. He rides bike. He has bike.
Steve, respect my authority.
Sounds like he's from the hood. I'm sorry.
Actually, that was South Park, but we'll go with that. Believe in Steve. Believe in Steve's drones.
What about Drone Focus?
Sustain Wayne.
Drone what, Sonia?
Focus.
Drone Focus?
Yeah.
We got to get
What?
Steve in there somehow.
Yeah. What about busted props with Steve? I don't know. Let's see here. We got to come up with something because he's got to be easier to find because I have trouble finding him.
Steve, crashing is a virtue.
No,
Some of these are funny. All right.
Is masterpiece all one word?
Yeah, masterpiece. It is all one word, and then
I'm doing a search right now. What's your social security number, Steve?
yeah, right.
And I need a credit card and PIN number while you're at it.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do, Steve. Just so you can just get to where I'm at. I'm just gonna copy and paste it in the thing so you can do your own generating. There you go.
Altitude
That way you can put in
drones?
all your information, but it should be posted. Do you see it? Unless I'm not a mod.
You put it in private?
No. I posted it on YouTube.
What about Alpha Drone?
It sounds like he's trying to compete with me then.
You're not a moderator? Wow, why weren't the hell you know what?
How about, I got it. Southern Aerial Photography with Steve.
I don't know what happened. You are now, Dan.
Yeah,
Half the people on today were taken away as moderators off my channel.
That's what happened to me last night. The other time, remember I said I swore you were it's like YouTube's just doing whatever it wants to do. They just don't care anymore.
Name generator.
It should take you there now.
Yeah.
All right. So just fill in the gaps, man. Obviously, I'm not asking for all your personal information. I could only go off of what you gave me. But it gives you the ability to choose like character name, rapper name, quick name, nickname, rap, brand name, username, fantasy name, story name, freestyle, songs and lyrics name. Like just choose your genre and then type in and fill in the plot. The you know what I'm saying? Like this is the best way to do it if you wanted to come up with a whole list of things to read off to yourself.
Quick name, pen names, first names. Oh, I see what it does. All kinds of stuff here.
Yeah. So usernames, YouTube names.
Is there? I don't want to see. Does it say YouTube names on here?
No, I just went to usernames because that's technically what you are is a username.
Yeah. Middle name, last name, female. Twin names.
It probably asks for your age because it wants to give names that would be more age appropriate for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got one called Fantasy Name Generator for you.
Yeah.
You could have a fantasy name. Oh, did I say that wrong? Baby names, first name generators. Male name. Let's see here. Villain name generator. Porn name generator. I'm just kidding. Blog name generator. Because what is your channel going to be? Like a blogging drone channel?
It'd be like a live channel I want to end up doing. Oh, Sonia fell off, huh?
Oh, did she?
Hey, Steve, by the way, that video I told you I was going to put up and you would understand the, war face. That video was put up while you were live, so.
Oh, she's down the bottom. She said FY cam. Fly cam. She's down there.
So, Steve, I'm going to bail because my girlfriend's only going to be up for another hour.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you for coming in and your help.
Yeah. So, like I said, that video about my war face, that's up now, so you'll understand the reference yesterday.
Okay, I'll be checking it out.
All right, guys, I'm out. Titty-roo, good to see you, Claude. I love your bald head. I want to shine it like bright like a diamond, and I'm out of here.
Oh, Brett came back in. Hello, Brett.
What about Steve's drone and aerial photography? Well, Steve's drone and photography. No, that wouldn't work either. I'm trying to come up with something that's got drone and photography because you got your camera.
Yeah. Sonia, when Razor Droner? Tinker drones.
See, they got Precision Hawk drones, so they can't use that name. How about Precision Eagle droning with Steve? No,
then Peter will be after me thinking I'm taking out eagles or something.
How about droning with Peter Steve?
No, thanks.
It's hard to come up with a name. It took me quite a while to come up with my name. And I'd really like to change it, but I got everything designed around it now, so I'm kind of stuck with it now. So I got to stay with it. But because there is a website called Drone FX.
Yeah.
So I don't think you want to be that. But if you ever decide to get big enough that you want to be on, have a website, it might be a kind of Drone FX.
Decide to put a website up.
Drone FX with Steve.
Yeah. Firefly Droner, Excel Picker.
I'm just on the internet looking for stuff. That's what I did when I come up with my name. Cali droning with Steve.
Cali droning with Steve?
Yeah, Cali as in California. Cali droning with Steve.
Yeah.
Steve's.
Well, that was the other one was SoCal Droner or SoCal Droning with Steve.
What about Steve's Droning Adventures? Adventure Droning with Steve.
There you go.
You got your name in there. You got drones. And if you're like me, it's always about the adventure with the drone, seeing things and going to get things to photograph. So, you could be dated by Drone Hawk.
Private Skies, the Up Project.
Hey, Cardoso Media is here. He may have an idea.
Cardoso, how are you, sir?
Steve needs a new name, Cardoso Media. You got any suggestions? We're trying to get something easy but catchy. If you're out there, that's I think I follow him. He needs a easy but catchy name. He's got to change his name because you go to search for him on here, and it's just crowded with Steve Carpenters. We gotta get something else up there for him. So we got to have a name change before he gets too crazy. Elf Aviation. Mavic, fly the friendly skies with Steve. No. It's hard. It took me quite a while to come up with mine. It took me like a couple weeks, even after I had the channel going. And I put with my name in there because everybody says, well, you should have part of your name in there. It associates it with a person. So that's why my name is, I used to be just Drone Effects. But then I put with Claude in there because everybody said I should have my name in there. So I changed it to that. It's
Carpenter,
not technically, it's not.
Carpenter Aerial.
There you go. Hey, that's a good one. I like that one.
Thank you, Cam.
That's a good one right there. Because it can cover anything. Your drone, if you know.
Upper level researcher.
Yeah. Yeah, she put heli cinema, but trouble is they're technically not a helicopter. So that wouldn't. I like Carpenter Aerial. Carpenter Aerials, plural.
Yeah. I was looking on that drone searcher that Dan gave me. I put in some other stuff in here. Comes up Drone Steve. Steve the aerostats. Steve the airbase. Steve the air cruise.
I don't know. I like Carpenter's Aerials.
Yeah.
Take Cardosa there and just put an S on the end of it. Carpenter's Aerials. That way it would cover anything. It would cover a camera in an airplane or your drone. It would cover basically everything. And it doesn't lock you into a certain part of the country either.
Ooh, Aloft with Steve.
No. I don't look here for that one. That's Sonia, I think.
Flying with Steve.
Well, if your name was Stan, it could be Flying with Stan. Sonia says Bullseye Watch.
SC Aerials. Yeah, that's
a good one. That's a good one too.
You know what's really funny about that, Cardosa? Watch this. Let's see if I still got this page up.
You saw it out there.
I'm going to share this. That's my business website.
Well, there you go. Just put SC's Aerials next to it. That covers your name and aerials.
SC Aerials.
Yeah. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think you should use that one. If you spend the rest of the time, you'd be like me. I spent like 3-4 weeks trying to figure out a name, and I got a headache from it. I lost my hair. Yeah, Aerials. Spark Zero. No, he doesn't fly a Spark. Bird's Eye. I think Sonia's just picking stuff out of the air. I think
she's searching and doing some stuff.
Yeah, I like SC Aerials. But if you could do the script, do it the SC and Aerials in the script, you know, if you make a header. And you could have your icon be SC in a script.
Yeah.
And kind of mix a little the aerials in there. You know, somehow put the aerial stuff in it too. The name of drones.
Going SC and then aerial at an angle, you mean?
Yeah. And just have the aerial in there. Just have it all. You know, like the 2 S's in a SC. then have going across it and just have it say Aerials as your icon for your channel.
Mhm.
There are people on here that know how to could make your icon. You probably talk to Cardoso. He may know how to get you one too.
Logos, yeah. In fact, I think Essex 2112 does it.
Yeah. Nay did mine, unfortunately, and he's not on here now. So
Look what someone you put on there. Game of Drones.
yeah, she's really stretching right now.
No, actually, you know who had that on? Is old Ken Dono had a shirt on that said "Game of Drones." It's from some veterans group that has it out, and they were selling shirts.
Signage just found a company that was fairly doable. Hawkeye Media, but it doesn't cover drones. That's the only problem.
Drone RC Life. Well, Drone Life RC. Excuse me. What did YouTube do an update to have pop-out chat so you can video and chat there? You've always been able to pop the chat out.
Yeah, I like SC aerials. You could do the SC and script and just put the aerials kind of on an angle, mixed in with it with your logo. Then you could do a header and just go SC aerials in the header, and maybe feature a picture of the drone you fly, on each side of it, to make that your header. That way.
So Nay does good work, but he's not doing it anymore.
Yeah, he did all of my work, Cardoso. He designed all of my OBS stuff, which is running right now. That's all Nay's work. I'm not Dan's date, by the way. I'm Drone Effects with Claude. But yeah, Nay did all of my work. But unfortunately, he's not on here no more. He got.
Yeah, he's finishing up with the people that he's helped. He's finishing up with Ruland, and he's also finishing up with Manic Trevor, Manic Magic. I know that he's still doing and helping those up. Yeah, he shut down his whole YouTube site, and all the videos and everything he had up there, all the instructions and everything are gone because of people were harassing him, which I don't blame him one bit.
Yeah.
That was uncalled for.
And he was going to help me on something, and I replied back to him, and he says I just can't do it no more. He says there's too many people out there who are inconsiderate, don't appreciate anything I do. So he says I'm stopping. He said I'm gonna finish up with people I got. When I get done with them, I'm out of here. So
I'm gonna share this here, Drone Light. If you see on here, this is just looking at my YouTube page, my broadcast, and it's over here. Oh, sorry. There, you can see it. It's to the side, so it's here. I don't know why yours is below. That's weird. He's saying his chat is below the YouTube page. That's for sure, Cardone. So he was, he had a lot of good information. He helped a lot of people out, not only with all the thousands of hours of work he put into people's sites, logos, helping them with OBS and everything like that, plus financial. I know he put a lot of cash out helping all kinds of different YouTube channels.
He did all of my OBS work. He's got probably 40 hours invested in me, plus this camera I'm using. He sent it to me. He didn't have to. I could have just got one, but he sent me the camera I'm using, and it's like an $80 camera at least. and he sent it to me out of the goodness of his heart. And plus the 40 plus hours he had invested in setting up my OBS and all of my graphics that I have on it. So yeah, people can be cruel, and it's just sad. Now Sonia says Pegasus Droner.
I'm writing back to her on this.
I think we decided the best one for him is SC Aerials. I think that would be a good one because that's got a certain amount of class to it too.
And I could use that once I go on for my 107 too, because I could use the same thing and just move it right over onto my other business website.
Exactly. So you could.
Thank you, Cardoso. You won.
You won. Your prize.
Number one.
You get this custom. Where in the heck's the camera at? This custom paperclip design. It's a limited edition. I just got to have you cover the shipping, and I'll give it to you for free. The shipping is $5,000. I tried. So before you get off here today, you can go to you know how to change your name. Obviously, you can go change your name and get it started.
Yeah.
So then maybe do a video up and announce you get a name change so that ding dongs like me don't forget where you're at. Family of Tech says, glad you're doing live streams, Steve. Keep them coming. Well, he's got to get to view hours. You get to view hours, then Steve's Adventure Droner. Sonia's. I was
gonna say Family of Tech is Adam. He used to be Family of Five.
Oh, okay.
And he puts out some outstanding reviews that he puts out. Check his channel out. He puts out outstanding reviews on Sony camera products.
Okay.
From the cameras, and I mean, he does a great job. Some of it's on his property, some of it's out when he's with his family. He does a really good job.
Right.
He's a small channel, and he deserves to grow.
Okay, I tell you what I did. I can let's see here. I know how to do this. I have the technology. Switch account. Okay, I'm on my other channel. Let's see, where'd he go? Family Tech, right there he is. There. He's up to 778. I used my
that's excellent.
I added him up. Just do me a favor, Family of Tech. Could you hit me back? I'm Drone Effects with Claude. I'm trying to get big too. Droner and His Bike is my other channel, in case everybody wonders.
He's got an adorable family.
There, I'm back
I like the one time he went down to a theme park. He's down a water park, and he's also went down to I think it was Galveston. I may be wrong. When he went down to the aquarium down there, and he was taking and he was testing some macro lenses and some other ones for the Sony camera, and does a really good job because he's actually showing you the comparison using for single still shots, for actually using for video use.
I just said hello to him so he knows who I am in the chat. Not that I'm trying to get subscribers. I am.
We're here to support each other.
Yeah.
I haven't lost my mind. That's good, Galveston.
let's see here. Where's Fishing Stripes at? She's in Texas. She's 3 hours from the water though. I don't know what town she's in. She never did say. Brandy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Well, Steve comes to my live stream, so come on over when we're doing live streams sometimes, and you're welcome. Come hang out with us. I do live streams about every freaking day, I think.
Yeah, he does. Claude's a good guy, Adam.
I do them for 9-10 hours a day. You know,
A little excessive compulsive.
yeah, Cardosa too. If you don't have me, I think I have you. Feel free to hit me back, will you? I'm really cheap. Anybody still live streams, I'll give them a paperclip sculpture.
If you don't have Cardoso Media, you are missing big time too.
I have. How come you don't have a wrench?
What's that?
Don't just. Cardoso doesn't have a wrench.
Oh, he will be. And I apologize, Cardoso. When I came on here earlier, over 50% of the people that I had as moderators, which you were before, were gone today earlier.
You know what? I think I got him on my Facebook page too, but I was subscribed to him and I was unsubscribed. So I just resubscribed to you, Cardoso. I was subscribed to your channel. I know I did because I've seen you. Well, you're on my Facebook. See there? So he knows who I am. So.
Wow. Adam, congratulations. I was just looking on your site. You gained 124 subscribers in the past 30 days. That's outstanding.
Project Carpenter. Sonia's still drinking or trying. I don't know what.
14 on September 3rd. Holy mackerels. Well, whatever you're doing here lately, I would have to say it's probably from that Sony camera review. Use those camera features out there.
Well, he has a nice page. He has nice graphics, a header on it that shows his family, and the drones are incorporated. The camera. He's got nice graphics set up. Nice, it catches your eyes too. He should be a lot bigger than he is. Next question, family. Is it Adam?
Family of Tech, yeah, Adam.
Do you use hashtags? Do you got hashtags for your search engine on your channel?
Yeah, he does.
Like Sony and whatever drones he flies.
Look over on his page and you'll see all of them sitting up there. Here, I'll show you.
Okay, I'm on his page right now. I'm just trying to camera tech and drones. So
because when you bring it up on TubeBuddy, you can see all the tags.
Okay. So he's got the tags there that people are finding, what I'm trying to say.
And the big thing now is because of the A400 and then the new ones that just came out.
Okay.
But yeah, did you say you had Cardoso? He's got some phenomenal.
I was subscribed to him.
He's done.
Yeah, I was subscribed to him, and I got unsubscribed somehow. I mean, it probably happened the same way people subscribe to me and they get lost, you know. It gets so busy, you know. But I know I subscribed to his channel, but I redid it and it rang its bell. So,
hello, Parks and Tech, welcome. Yeah, he's done some phenomenal ones. The one still my favorite is the one that he did across the vineyards that Cardoso Media did. I mean that was an advertisement for the vineyard, for the Valley of Wines there. If that wasn't an advertisement for them, I don't know what was.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true, Cardoso, but they say if you subscribe, ring the bell, you should pick a video and do a comment. And I should probably, when we get done here, is go to your place and go through a couple of videos and just like and comment too. Because somebody says that helps the algorithm. I don't know if it does or not. That way they won't kick you out.
The commenting is 100% that helps it.
Yeah. Yeah, or I ain't gonna try to pronounce what that vineyard is. He just got it there. Let's see here.
Vineyards. Yeah, take a look at the one that he has. Watch it. Watch that. He does phenomenal, such steady cam movements in the vineyards. His footage on the outside of the vineyards and everything it's phenomenal.
Right. You can see why he's at 3,000 and almost 4,000 subscribers because of the quality of his video work he does too.
He does an outstanding job, and he's out there on a lot of different channels.
Right. Well, sometime or another, if he feels like to, he can pop in our live stream, hang out with us too.
Yeah. That's for sure. Well, gang, I'll tell you what, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody for stopping in. I've got to start getting ready because my wife will be home in probably about 30 minutes. And I need to get a few things done. I'm off to take care of it until next time. Bye-bye, Sonia. Thanks again for all your help and, watching out for the blockhead blooper here.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah, sometime now, sometime I think it's Kenny, right? Cardoso.
I'm going to put you on by yourself for a second. I got to take this phone call.
All right. Yeah, sometime or another, if I'm doing a live, come on over and hang out with us, me and Steve, and we usually talk about. And Sonia's always there. She's my second in command. She's my general manager, and come hang out with us. We just talk about whatever drones, whatever the chat decides we want to talk about. A lot of times we just end up just chatting like we did tonight. So come on over sometime or another. And I'm going to probably get off here when Steve's done because Steve wants to get off here. And I'm going to take the rest of the evening and just go chill. So myself. So family tech, I did get you both my channels. And when I get on my biking channel, I'm going to go look for Cardoso as well and add him on my biking channel. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have a cycling channel and this one. So, but at this point, I'm probably going to get off here so Steve can go do what he's got to do. So, I'll see y'all guys all later. See a lot of you tomorrow, whatever. I'm stuck home because I wait for the heating guy to fix our house. So,
put your flu cover back on.
And also, I am Saturday going to do a live stream of rebuilding my golf cart engine. I'm going to do a live stream of it. I'm going to set the camera outside, and I'm going to, you guys are going to see everything. Me honing the cylinder, cussing at it, putting it together and torquing it, putting all that together. So that'll be probably Saturday. So
yeah, for those of you who don't know, Claude used to be a marine mechanic.
And this is not your stock golf cart engine anymore. It's a 357 cc engine now, so it's little bit of performance work has been done to it. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here, Steve.
All right.
Thanks for having me in. Go give your wife a hug for me when she walks in the door, and I'll see everybody around. So. Thanks for having me on, Steve.
Thank you, Claude. Appreciate it. Take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Everybody, thank you for coming in. I appreciate all of your support, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.